Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
Makes the grab down the middle.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll give it to him again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Akers. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. Kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
This is the 8th play of this long drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Barrels ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Barnes. Makes the catch, it's Morrison. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Morrison. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, the offense on 3rd down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He wants to change this route. The toss to the right. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Barnes. Flips it out in the flat. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tide a little extra time to come up with this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Barnes. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Hunt is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. So here comes the Michigan offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Akers. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
How many first downs is that alone? You know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Michigan! A great catch and run for 6.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Going with the ground game left.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Barnes. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered to get to the football.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverine. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I really like the slot receiver. I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Put it where only his man could. And gave him enough room to get the foot down.
That might be the play that...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just...
Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Wants to keep it in the air. Buys a little time. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? To throw, it's Barnes. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Luna. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He's got him. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. On target over the middle. Running through contact. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly to the tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Can't hang on. It's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Barnes. Makes the grab on the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Quarterback adapting. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Back to pass, it's Barnes. Scrambling away. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Morrison. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
On the option, he'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Under fire. Unloaded just as he rolls. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Barnes. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And it's it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Trying to do it on the ground. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Rolls it in. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hubs it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Yeah, I love coaching staffs that want to stay aggressive, and here's a team that's up in the 4th quarter, and the coach is still letting his guy throw the football around, but you got to make better decisions. I mean, at this point, you're risking your team's ability to win this football game. You got to be more concerned.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Barnes. Fires left. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Ballmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more...
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Bulldozes his way through. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Pressure coming. Slings it downfield. He's got it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game.
Touchdown, Wolverine! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Barnes. They're working that left side. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He's got his man. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.